I'm tired.
My name is Mari Chartier, and we're gonna make a web series about what it's like to be sort of an age group triathlete who is also a normal human. Normal's a relative term.
Best human, best human, best human, best human, best human.
Yeah, and sort of a season in the life of, you know, what does it take to sort of get from training to the races? How does that go? Well or not well. Triathletes are, so there's a million categories of how it works, but there's basically, there's elite triathletes, and those are people who basically are pros and they get paid to race. They race for the Olympics, and also there's like a ton of other races. This is not what that's about. Those people are really cool. I am not one of those people. And then there are, I'm not sure if I'm using the right terminology, I'd say amateur triathletes, so people who are attempting to become elite triathletes. So they probably most elite triathletes may have a day job too, but amateur triathletes definitely do, and they're sort of working their way towards that being their what's the right way of saying, their job, I guess. Yeah. And then an age group triathlete would be people like me who are just heading out to the races and just as a passion and a pursuit of, I'm not sure, maybe of ego, but no sort of like want to become either an amateur or an elite triathlete. And maybe some age group people do want to become those things, but for me, most age group people are just like people who are out in like the race. Each race is maybe the goal. Not a lot of age group triathletes are necessarily. Some are like me where they'll have a season of like a few things planned. Some are not. Some will just kind of do a one-off. So.
I always say to people that if they're feeling crappy or whatever, you should go to the gym or you should work out, or you should go for a walk because you'll feel better. And I think sometimes people think that that's just something I read on the internet, and so that's why I say that. But I say that because that's what works for me. And yes, I did read it on the internet. They say physical activity helps relieve depression. And anytime that I feel really crappy and don't want to go to the gym or don't want to do my workouts or whatever, that's the times I really need to go. Today I woke up and I felt awful. And I felt awful about myself and just, I don't know, struggling. I just didn't feel good, you know? I keep thinking one day I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna look like the triathlete that I think I should be with the amount of work I put in, and I always wake up in the body that I am in, which is my body. But sometimes that's frustrating to me because I feel like, why don't I look like an athlete?
For me anyways, not being a runner, a swimmer, or a biker, it's just sort of like, it's the challenge of getting through it all. This season I really want to get back to just that feeling of it being so awesome. Like I just felt like I had that and it just like slipped through my fingers last year. It's about doing something that is larger than yourself, and it's about trying your best at something that is unfucking real, and it's about just like testing your own self. I feel like I want to take what I had at the end of the year where I was like, no, I'm gonna keep going with what I'm doing. Not because I'm gonna show those people, because you know what? I'm never gonna show those people. I'm never gonna win. I mean, maybe I'll win. But like, probably I'm not gonna win. But I'm gonna do it for me, and to get, like I said before, getting back that feeling of just like being the best Mari that I can be, and feeling just like you work hard and you reap what you sow. And I feel like sometimes, unfortunately, in triathlon, you can sow a lot and you don't necessarily get to reap it because of X, Y, and Z, you know, weather or food or day of the week. And so this season, what I really want to do is I just really want to nail it and feel good about it again. Because honestly, I feel sort of like I've had a lot of triathlons of just surviving, and I don't know how many more I can just survive through. You know, I just feel like I know that lots of people think that that's really inspiring, and that's cool, and I love that part of it. I love that people, like, I know people who started running because of seeing that, or people who have started other things, and that is so cool, and I never want to belittle that. But I'm not gonna lie, I would rather be inspiring for just like feeling awesome than be inspiring for when I felt shitty, you know? Like it's cool that I've learned things from that and other people have too, but like I would, at the end of the day, I would always rather feel awesome, you know? And I feel like this is my season to sort of make that happen. Just be awesome. I hope.